I am starting to figure out why the spinner keeps messing up, because I do drop it every time I spin it now for some reason.
Man, speaking of crazy bitches,
Crazy bitch.
I'm like looking at my list, and I picked a lot of songs, and I just realized that they're all dudes. They're all dudes. I didn't even pick any of my girl songs. I sure didn't. All right,
They were
well,
bad
that's fine.
influences. They're empowering. So
Girl songs are empowering. Guy songs are bad influences.
Yeah. That's what we've learned today, folks.
Goodbye, Earl.
I think that's a good influence. I think that's totally justified. Earl's got to die.
He had to. He absolutely had to.
I agree.
Ooh. But yeah, so my list of bad influences was just it. It's just like songs that would influence you to do bad things, pretty much, or songs that are really good that shouldn't be. They probably shouldn't be. Now, as we all know, and I'll just go ahead and start with Nickleback, so we can go ahead and get my drunk Canadian uncles out of the way. Nickleback has a lot of songs about bad influences. So I was like, do I want to do strippers, or do I want to do drugs, or bad decisions? Guy Fieri, you know what one of these, yeah, which one of these albums should I pick by Nickelback that's a bad influence? And then I just went with the classic, Burn It to the Ground. And that is about essentially having a party that destroys everything. That's it. It's not burning down the system. It's not, burning down bad habits or anything. It's just literally partying so hard that you set everything on fire.
Been there. I know a few people have found God partying with me, so they're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It wasn't because I was a good shepherd or anything.
Oh yeah. So
it must have been what did they say? The good Lord watches over fools. So I'm gonna assume that I was very, very foolish, and that left them no other choice but to provide to them the evidence that God exists. That's the way I'm gonna put it. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. So that's my number one. Today we learned more about Josh. Do tell. Details. Finding God. What the hell were you doing?
Mine was different. My bad influence led them down a path that at rock bottom then made them back to finding God. It wasn't like a one-time thing with me. It was no, I'm just joking.
No, it was definitely, they seen how off the rails I was. There may have been ether, Valium, and booze involved in this incident.
Ooh. Yeah, growing up like super religious. My bad influence was asking questions. Like, it feels so weird that I was the worst one. I was the problem child, because I was like, but what if it doesn't work like that?
Yeah. Question.
And it's like, you're the devil. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure Josh Bethel is out here.
Yeah.
I got blamed for the shooting of Abe Lincoln once, so I have that. I didn't do it. Out of all the presidents, that wouldn't be the one I would have won.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Anyway, so that's my number one. Number two. First of all, I do not condone cheating in any way, shape, or form. Like I've cheated on somebody once, and if I tell you why, everybody's like, it's a good reason, but there's no good reason, because I stayed because I wanted to just take advantage of the good of a person when I could have just broke up with them and went and got what I wanted. You don't do that to people. But you know who does? Mrs. Jones. And Billy Paul. made cheating sound like the most romantic, fun, and amazing thing that you could do. Cause me
Yeah, I
Mrs.
mean,
Jones.
tons of songs that make that romanticize the infidelity.
Oh my God, did it? It just, I mean, even if they were just getting coffee, it was just like, oh, I can't wait to get coffee with somebody I'm not married to. We got a thing going on. And what's so crazy is everybody will be dancing to it. Because you can't not. It is such a good song. It is such an emotive song. It is a classic. And
I haven't heard it in 100 years. I can't. I remember the Me and Mrs. Jones, but I can't remember anything other than that. So that'll be
they got a thing going on. They know it's wrong. With me and Mrs. Jones. That is such a good song. So that's my number 2. Bad Influence. Definitely. Don't do it. Just leave. Just leave. That's not going to happen, but I could dream. Number 3. Now this I feel like is about a full-on mental breakdown. And then whenever you have a mental breakdown, you want to, do terrible things. You really do. You want to do god awful shit. You just do. So my number 3 is going to be the song by the Glorious Sons, and it's called Sawed Off Shotgun.
Yeah.
And it's about somebody who is at their wits' end. Yeah. So first there's an explanation as to why they're at their wits' end, and then the solution is I bought a sawed off shotgun. Yeah. What did he do with it? We don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't elaborate what he does with it, but either direction gone with said sawed off shotgun is not a good influence, not the thing to do.
No, just go buy like a book and read.
I mean, I guess it never he doesn't buy the shells, so
well, he might have just went out somewhere to get his frustrations out.
Yeah. I mean, if you just buy the shotgun, I guess, with no shells, and you just sit there with the shotgun, then
you could turn it into a bong. That would be pretty groovy.
That seems like so much work.
A vase.
Oh, a bong, B-O-N-G. I thought you said bomb. I'm not gonna spell it so we don't get flagged.
I think either one would probably get as good as flagged. We're just a bad influence today.
Either way, don't go buy it for any reason, for a bomb, a bong, or for any other reason.
A vase, that might make a pretty vase.
It might actually. Anyhow, number 4. Number 4 is going to be, I feel like, I don't know if this is a country song. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a southern trailer park song is what it sounds like, with country twang is what it is. And I have so many friends that sing this song all the time, and I promise this is the first time I actually heard the song sung by the actual person who sung it. And this song is by a group called Rehab. Oh, yeah. And it's called Bartender.
Well, it was all the same person. It was just they re-recorded it, because the original version they had a different guy in the group, the guy that was doing the rapping, and then Danny that is the guy that's remained, and it was basically just him. And so he re-recorded it on his debut album as just solo Rehab. And so it's still him, but Sittin' at the Bar is one of my favorite songs.
Oh yeah. So it's a tailspin of someone telling a bartender about his woes.
Yeah. Stole her keys to her. I mean, in every version it's a different car, but her dad's
car.
Yeah, Chevy Nova or something, and crashed that thing. And
so he jacked the keys to their father's car and crashed that piece of shit and walked away.
In one of the versions of the video version of it, Danny Trejo is the bartender, and So he broke his parole and he's waiting on him to take him back to jail. He's like, "Yep, I'm done. I can't handle it out here."
Also, very bad thing to do. Don't do that.
Yeah.
If you're on parole, just leave. Leave, go hang out with me and Mrs. Jones. All right, and finally, number 4. One of my favorite just debaucherous music to listen to is by Panic at the Disco because it's so fun. It's so fun to sing about the terrible, terrible things that they do. And I've been to some wild parties. I've been to some parties to where everybody was pretty smashed up, and they were throwing potatoes and cutting them down with ninja swords.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody that jumping over the bonfire contest, and somebody fell in. That was kind of
some
terrible.
redneck shit there.
Yeah, we know about that. There was a guy in your class that did that, Joe.
Yep.
Seen a lot of boobs. Somebody pulled out a gun once. There was a barrel full of fireworks that was doused in gasoline and set on fire. That was crazy. Crazy.
Definitely some redneck shit there.
Oh, it was. And there was a baby shower that I went to where they set the backyard on fire. So that reminded me of this song, "Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time" by Panic of the Disco. It's a hell of a feeling, yeah. And then they just name all the different things that happened to be at this party. And he lost a bet with a guy in a chiffon skirt, but he makes these high heels work.
I think I found one Panic at the Disco song that I liked. I think I wanted to dive more. I think I listened to a little bit more of that out. I can't remember what it was, and I just wasn't feeling it there. So I'm glad you got me some Panic at the Disco to consume.
Oh yeah. They have a lot. I wasn't into them at first, and then they grew on me. They completely grew on me. So, yeah. There was 2 Panic at the Disco songs that were pretty much about the same thing, but this one is just funner to dance to, and it has like almost the Pulp Fiction type guitar riff that's going on in the background. And then all of a sudden it just goes into this fun beat, and then you have like this dramatic slow part to where it's like, what are we in for? Like, what are we doing here? It's like, never mind. It's a hell of a feeling. Yeah, let's go back. Let's finish it out. We're already here. So that's my list. That's my 5.
Good list.